There's a can of WD-40 in your garage, and half of what the internet says to do with it is wrong. $9. One of those secrets turns it into a bill in the hundreds. And it's the WD-40 secret everybody shares. You've probably done it already. Here's why. WD-40 is a lab note. Water displacement Tri-40, built to shove water off bare metal, off missiles. So it beats rust and seized bolts. And it kills anything that needs to grip. There's also one line printed on that can that explains every WD-40 mistake people make. Almost nobody reads it. Secret 1. You're panned. Start with your paint. And the ugliest thing on your car isn't the bug splatter, it's the dealer's name glued to your trunk. You paid for that car. Now you're driving their billboard around for free. WD-40 takes it off. The badge, the hard glue under it, road tar, tree sap, baked on bugs, and the gray smear another car's bumper left down your door. It doesn't scrape any of that. It creeps underneath and breaks the grip. Spray it. Wait a minute. Wipe. Tar comes off in dark streaks. Glue rolls up under your thumb like old tape. So picture that gray smear on your door. Most people see that and think body shop. It's not your paint. It's their paint, sitting on top of yours. You've got a $9 can and 4 minutes. Now the catch. And this is where people get burned. WD-40 strips your wax off with it, so wash that spot after and put the wax back, or you swap to scuff for a dull patch that eats dirt all week. Spot only. Never wipe a whole panel with it. That's paint. Paint's the easy one. Next job, that same can either saves you a small repair or turns it into a big one. And the whole difference is 10 seconds of knowing what you're holding. Secret 2. The rusted bolt. Now the rusted bolt. And this is the one. Out of every WD-40 secret on the internet, this is the job it was actually built for. Everything else is a side effect. You know the bolt. Exhaust clamp, suspension bolt, the license plate screws welded into your bumper by 10 winters of salt. You put a socket on it and it won't move. Then you lean on it harder. Don't. That's the mistake. Here's what WD-40 does that muscle can't. Rust doesn't just sit on the outside of a bolt. It grows down inside the threads and locks them together. WD-40's thin enough to crawl into that gap, and it creeps in on its own. Soak it. Walk away for 15 minutes. Come back and tap the bolt head a few times with a hammer. That shock cracks the rust. Then turn it. Now the money. Lean on a seized bolt and it snaps. And a snapped bolt isn't a bolt job anymore. Now somebody's drilling the broken half out of your suspension or your exhaust. Sometimes they get it. Sometimes they're drilling into a part that costs real money to replace. All of that from a $4 bolt you rushed. But here's the part that'll annoy you. That yellow can isn't the best can for this job, and WD-40 makes the better one. It's called Specialist Penetrant. Blue and yellow can, same shelf, same shop. Built to do this one thing, and it does it harder. At Home Depot, those specialist cans run around $8 or $9. Basically what you already paid for the yellow one. So the secret nobody tells you isn't a secret at all. It's a shelf you've walked past 100 times. And that shelf matters more than you think. Because the next job isn't about loosening anything. It's about a car that won't start at all, and a tow truck you don't need to call. Secret 3. Car won't start in rain. It's raining, and your car won't start. Cranks over fine, just won't catch. And this is the exact job WD-40 got its name for. Water's gotten in where the spark is supposed to jump. Down a plug boot into a connector or on an older engine, up under the round cap that sends spark to each cylinder. Now the spark takes the easy road through the water instead. Engine spins all day and never fires. WD-40 shoves that water off and out. Engine off, engine cool. Spray the plug wires, the boots, the cap. Wipe it down. Try again. Now picture where you'd be without it. Rain coming down, car dead, phone out, waiting on a tow. Then a shop bills you to look at a car that only needed drying out. 2 catches, and take both seriously. Engine cool always, because WD-40 burns. And WD-40 says this themselves, so it's worth hearing. Their multi-use can isn't a contact cleaner. It shifts water fine, but it leaves an oily film behind. So if your car's newer, coil sitting right on top of the plugs, no cap at all, the can you want is WD-40 Specialist Contact Cleaner. That's water stopping your engine. Next, water stops you before you even get in. Secret 4. Duck locks. Now locks, and this one comes with a rule attached. Cold morning and your key won't turn, or it turns halfway and stops. That's usually water sitting inside the lock and freezing, or grit that's built up in there over years. WD-40 fixes it in seconds. Short burst into the keyhole, work the key in and out a few times, and it frees up. Do your boot lock and your fuel door too, because those seize first and you'll find out at the worst possible moment. A locksmith coming out to you costs more than a case of WD-40. And if you force a frozen lock hard enough, you snap the key off inside it, and now you're paying for the lock too. Here's the rule, and this is the part people miss. That's a rescue, not a routine. WD-40 leaves an oily film in there, and oil in a keyhole collects dust. Do it every month and you'll gum that lock up worse than the cold ever did. Once, when you're stuck, then leave it. If you want something living in your locks year-round, WD-40 Specialist Dry Lube goes in dry and doesn't hold grit. Locks are one moving part, your car's full of them, and one of them can strand you in your own driveway. Secret 5. Latches, hinges, and seat rails. Open your bonnet and let it drop. Hear that scrape? That's the latch. And a latch that scrapes today is a latch that jams shut in February. Then you're standing there with a car you can't open the front of and a job that should have cost you nothing. Same story on door hinges that groan, a boot lid that fights you, seat rails that won't slide, a fuel door that sticks half open, all metal on metal, all dry, all fixed with a 2-second burst and a couple of cycles to work it in. Do the latch even if it sounds fine. It's the one part of your car that only tells you it's dying on the day it dies. Honest catch. WD-40 gets it moving today, but it's thin, and thin means it walks off a hinge in a few weeks. If you want it to stay put through a winter, WD-40 Specialist White Lithium Grease clings and stays where you sprayed it. That's the moving stuff. Now the part that leaves you sitting there turning a key that does nothing. Secret 6. Battery terminals and bare metal. Turn the key. Nothing. Maybe a click. Most people hear that and think of dead batteries. So they buy a battery. And when it happens again, they blame the alternator and buy that too. Go look at the battery posts first. If there's crusty white or blue-green fuzz built up around them, that fuzz is doing the damage. Electricity can't get through it properly, so your car acts flat when the battery's fine. Order matters here. Clean it off first. Terminals off. Scrub the posts back to bare metal. Then, and only then, WD-40 goes on. Because bare metal plus damp air is how that corrosion came back last time. And shoving water off bare metal is the one thing this can does better than anything else. Same secret, same reason, on any bare metal that seizes on you. Toe ball, hitch pin, exposed bolts under there. Wet metal rusts. Coated metal doesn't. So that's 6 jobs WD-40 genuinely earns. The 5, tack cost you money. Number 5. Your headlights. Foggy headlights, spray of WD-40, they go clear. Looks incredible. It's the most satisfying thing in every one of these videos. That clarity is oil sitting in the scratches. First rain washes it out and you're back where you started. Worse than that, headlight lenses are a plastic that reacts badly to this stuff. It leaves oily streaks in it, and over time it can craze and crack the plastic. So you've paid nothing, gain one afternoon, and shorten the life of a part that costs real money to replace. Number 4, your engine belt. That long rib belt squeals on a cold start. Spray it silence. Feels like a fix. It isn't. That belt doesn't work by being slippery. It works by gripping. Every bit of grip you take away is water pump, alternator, and steering assist, all now slipping. And the squeal was information. It usually means the belt's worn, or a pulley's out of line, or a bearing's on the way out. You didn't fix it. You muted the smoke alarm. Number 3, anything near your brakes. Ask any mechanic what makes them wince, and this is it. Brake pads work by friction. Get oil into that friction material and it doesn't clean out. It's soaked in. The pads get replaced. Sometimes the discs with them. And petroleum's rough on the rubber seals in there too. That's not a money problem. That's a stopping problem. Keep it away from brakes entirely. Number 2. The sensor behind your air filter. There's a sensor measuring the air going into your engine, and it does it with a wire so fine you shouldn't touch it with a cloth. Never mind an oily spray. Code it and it reads wrong. Rough running, bad fuel economy, warning light. Here's what that costs. RepairPal puts replacing one at roughly $274 to $382. Other estimators run wider, anywhere from $150 to $600. The sources don't agree, and I'd rather tell you they don't agree than pick the scary number. Either way, that's a $9 can turning into a $300 part, which is exactly what I promised you at the start. And number 1, the one you've done. Tires. Spray WD-40 on a dull sidewall, and it goes deep, wet, showroom black. It's the most shared WD-40 car secret there is, and it's in every list video on the internet. It's petroleum, and it's going on rubber. Working technicians will tell you the same thing over and over. Petroleum products break rubber down. That shine is a few days. What it's doing underneath is drying out and hardening the one part of your car holding you to the road. Your tires are the only thing touching the ground. That's not the place to save a fiber on a shine. And that's the whole video in one sentence. WD-40 shifts water and beats rust. It ruins anything that needs grip or stays soft. Every single one of these 5 breaks that rule, and now you can spot the next bad tip yourself without me. If this saved you a set of tires or a set of brake pads, a like genuinely helps me out. And thanks for giving me a real chunk of your day on this. I know what your time's worth. Go pick your can up and read the back of it. It's been telling you the truth this whole time.